Like sometimes it was like, oh, I therapy and I guess the one ring, and you have nothing, and then you draw the ring, and then it's over. That happened too much. I'm not. It's good. It happened so much that I was like, feels like you don't have much.
I just realized that this deck on the right might not be Cloudpost. We're going to have to watch this play out. Maybe there was an error in the notes. Sorry, everybody. We're going to see this play out. Jeskai on the left, that would be Audrey. Cloudpost, maybe on the right, that would be David. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah.
It's either Cloudpost or Mystic Forge. I just realized the notes might be wrong.
That's true.
It is Cloudpost. All right, looks like a Mold 6 for Audrey and a Mold 5 for David, I believe. Okay, Soporific Springs for David. Turn 1 Tameo for Audrey. Okay, so we're doing Cloudpost versus Jeskai, it turns out. Chalice on 1 off a Glimmer Post. Force of Negation. Force of Will pitching Portent of Calamity. Force of Negation pitch Thundertrap Trainer. Chalice is in. There's Corey Steelcutter. X-Grave, thank you for the resub. 33 months at tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
I'll replay
that?
Yeah.
One card.
All right, people are calling for Audrey bans.
Yeah, I wasted way too many in vain. We can't play this game, and we have a full 4 time.
It's still on your end before you even talk.
So Corey Steelcutter is on the board. This card has definitely made its impact on Legacy. Seeing this card a lot. Yeah, this mono blue deck, mono blue Cloudpost, is getting a bit popular at the NYC locals. There's a bunch of people playing it. Here's a Brainstorm. Gets countered by Chalice. Soul Guide Lantern gets countered by Chalice.
The costume.
You have to tell me.
Pew Pew says this deck is both fun and surprisingly good. I guess talking about Cloudpost. This blue Cloudpost deck. Turn 2 stock up off of Tower and Nexus is cool. Agreed. Not a lot going on David's side, though. Getting attacked here. But as the game goes long, the Cloudpost decks just start playing some high mana value spells and taking over. Don't be discouraged yet if you're cheering for Cloudpost here.
Two cards? Yeah.
2 cards in David's hand. 3 clues for Audrey. Flame of Honor will blow up Chalice. Draw some cards. Flip Tameo. Not bad. Is Control viable, chat? Flame of Honor is seeing quite a bit of legacy play recently in Control decks, using the Wizard synergy with Thundertrap Trainer, Snapcaster Mage, Tameo, and there's another Wizard, I forgot. Okay, another Chalice is not that exciting. Twitch chat liking the Wizards. M. Cook, thank you for the sub with Prime. 21 months. Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Harry Houdini has arrived.
Yeah.
One card in David's hand. David still with plenty of life at the moment. Once again, as this game goes long, the Cloudpost players just start slamming crazy stuff. So, again, don't be discouraged if you're cheering for Cloudpost here.
Go ahead. That's fine.
Oh, what did David just cast just now? What was that? That was trying to think of the name of the card so I can get the text up. Shoot. Oh, that's Thundertrap Trainer? Oh. Oh, that is Thundertrap Trainer. Yeah, it's a promo. You know what? Thundertrap Trainer was also pitched to Force earlier on David's side, and I said it was Portent of Calamity. That card was just on my mind. This Thundertrap Trainer is like a promo, yeah. G Sourcey in the chat pointing that out. My bad. Yeah, it looks like David accidentally put Force and Exile Trainer in the graveyard. That is Snapcaster Mage. Flame of Honor will be chosen. We're going to blow up Chalice again, I guess, and kill the trainer. All right, we're just killing Trainer, I guess.
Attack you for 6.
Leaving Chalice there. Attacking for 6. Now David's under some pressure for sure. Potentially, Audrey could swing for lethal next turn. All right, that is the game. Game 1 goes to Audrey. All right, some mistakes on my part trying to name the cards out as we got through game 1. Thundertrap Trainer. The other art threw me off. Listen, folks, it's very hard to stump me on cards. I have them all memorized, but sometimes I mix them up, you know?
Sure.
All right, turn 1 Chalice on 1. Ramalito has arrived in the chat. Any burn matches today? It could happen. You really never know. All right, Force of Will to protect. Force of Negation countered. Chalice is in. Preordained pitched. On Audrey's side. That was a Cloudpost for David. There's Thundertrap Trainer. Another, you know, I try to make a point of pointing out on a regular basis because some people get really discouraged when they look at like 2 weeks of deck results from MTGO. The Legacy format evolves at a glacial pace. Thundertrap Trainer took a long while to catch on. Bloomburrow came out almost a year ago, and it feels like just in the last couple of months it started to see a lot of play. Thundertrap Trainer, the real deal, folks. Flame of Honor was the card found on Audrey's side, by the way. That's a Nurse's Tower. G Source, you just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. First gifted subs on the channel.
Dudes and Scry? Yeah. For 2. Yeah.
Okay, looks like Kozilek's Command is going to scry and make 2 Eldrazi spawns, I believe.
So you get 2 triggers.
So we know Audrey has that Flame of Honor. It could potentially destroy this Chalice and unlock some plays at some point. GG with some MTG Finance thoughts in the chat. Play set of Thundertrap Trainers were apparently a lot cheaper at one time.
Wasteland, Ghost Quarter, and Ball.
Okay, so Audrey with one of each basic in the Jeskai colors. Attacks with the Trainer, no blocks. 2 Eldrazi spawns on David's side are not going to throw themselves in the way of a 1-power creature for now. Pass the turn.
How many cards? 4, right? Plus 5. Remind me what my guy.
Planar Nexus is huge here. Unlocks the full potential of Urza's Tower. And counts as a locust as well. Here's Ugin, Eye of the Storms. Another card that took a little while. Seeing it a lot now. Consigned to Memory is pretty good, though.
Yeah, right. Like, I can't.
One card?
One card in David's hand. Ugin, just one example of the crazy high mana value stuff that these Cloudpost decks can just start playing off the top of the deck once they get a lot of mana.
Okay, so you use the replica. Okay.
The replicative consign countered the cast trigger. All right, Flame of Honor blows up Chalice. At least one of them. There's another Chalice now. Glimmer Post, gain some life. We had a packed house at this event. You can see that a little bit with the deck boxes and sideboards showing in the bottom left, bottom right of your screen. It's nice to see a lot of players coming out playing some Legacy on a Friday night. Chalice gets exiled by Prismatic Ending. Pretty good for Audrey. Now can start playing some 1-mana value stuff. Looks like there's a Pyroblast in hand. Playing Tamiyo now. Tamiyo's a safe play now that the Chalice is gone.
I think the map, like, you can't proactively do this there.
Anytime you're watching 90s MTG, you see deck boxes and spare dice in the frame. You know we had a packed house. There was not a lot of room. All right, Tamiyo and Thundertrap Trainer swinging here. I'm just going to brainstorm. That will lead to the flipping of Tamiyo, most likely.
Sure.
Ramalito with the question, do Jeskai decks board Price of Progress? Generally speaking, I don't think so. But I'm sure someone has done it. There's the One Ring. More likely, as far as like punishing decks with a whole bunch of non-basic lands, they're going to do Blood Moons and stuff like that. In these Jeskai controls decks, and then back. Yeah, chat said it before I did. And then back to basics. Back to basics is actually the most likely kind of punish you for having too many non-basics in your deck cards. Right, another Thundertrap Trainer finds a Force of Will.
I mean, on top. Right. And stuff. Yes.
Okay, Power Blast on David's Thunder Trap Trainer. There was an attempt to offspring it as well. It's countered.
2. Go to 50 and attempt to dismember.
So Audrey continues to swing away, but as you can imagine, this game could slip away in a hurry if Ugin shows up or something like that. So Soporific Springs as the play, it looks like. Lord saying, I think I saw a couple of lists playing Magus plus Back to Basics. That would be Magus of the Moon. Yeah, that seems likely. Okay, Tamio will sacrifice itself to get back consigned to memory. Corey Steel Cutter is making an appearance here. Audrey with defenses up. Consigned to memory will be pretty important. Potentially. Kind of cool thing about these blue Cloudpost decks is that they'll throw a stock up on the stack and stuff like that you can't stop with consign.
Yeah.
Another Chalice.
Brewing pool.
Yeah.
I make 1 blue. 2 blue.
Lorien revealed.
And Bastard.
I have 1 floating.
Destroy it, draw 2.
Okay, Flame of Honor in response. Destroy Chalice, draw 2 cards. Looks like Audrey found a Force of Negation. Had a Force of Will, apparently. Force Pitching Trainer. Trigger the Cutter. That's pretty good, stopping that Lorien revealed. Can't let Lorien revealed resolve there, in my opinion, if you have the option. Okay, Preordain puts both on the bottom.
Attempt to do it again. Counter triggers.
I get a trigger.
You get it.
All right, another Corey Steel Cutter. Making some monks. All right, David's going to scoop it up. That is the match. Audrey gets it. GG's. GG's. Is control viable, chat? Does anyone know? Can someone check and let us know? Just not able to figure that out on my own. All right, let's set up another poll for the chat. Keep things moving along. Which match next? GG says as always has been. Okay. Okay. Everybody write this down. Oops, All Spells versus Dimir Tempo. Golgari, Aggro versus Lands. Death and Taxes versus Dimir Tempo. Lands versus Jeskai Control. Or Ninjas versus Dimir Tempo. You have 1 minute. Get your vote in. Vote now in the chat. Share the link to our Discord in the chat. Our coffee page where you can now become a Goblin King or an Elder Dragon. Exciting stuff. We have a Patreon. You have a Patreon. We have a Patreon. Everybody has a Patreon. And that's it. That's all I need to plug on the stream. All right. Poll has about 30 seconds left. Get your votes in. I'm going to vote on this one. What do I want? All right, I voted. Almost out of time. Close vote. All right. Alec contributed 150 channel points. Golgari versus Lands will be next. Let's do it. Diving in.
First got me good. He had like everything. So, like, I tried to go off that like wasteland into Passage, and I'm like, all right, I have a loam, and he's just like enters. Like, oh, come on, man.
Let me have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, on the left we have Greg on Lands. On the right we have Bobby on Golgari. If you've been watching our channel, you're aware what Bobby's up to.
Sure, I'm keeping this.
Both players with green sleeves. Very interesting. One card on the bottom for Bobby.
I'll play a Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Voidwalker.
Okay, that's not that scary. Don't think Voidwalker. If the plan was to loam for Greg, that's pretty annoying, but otherwise not the worst. Sometimes against Bobby's deck, he goes turn 1 Dark Ritual, and then before you know it, you lost the game. Here's Mox Diamond. And discards a Caracas. Expiration. Dark Depths. That means, oof. All right, well, both players not messing around here.
And I will play Pithing Needle.
Okay.
And I'll name Wasteland. All right.
Okay, Pithing Needle on Wasteland.
So you have all everything.
Almost.
Aggro.
Well, if you're going to play against Bobby, you better hurry up and win, I guess is the plan here for Greg.
Yes.
You.
Sounds like people are laughing in the background. Did you hear that, chat?
Android. Correct.
Darth hoping for Witherbloom into Chain of Smog, aware of the stuff that Bobby has pulled off on stream. Chain of Smog combo is super real in Legacy. Some people do not believe it, but Bobby's deck is scary to play against. I promise you folks. Just lose some games out of nowhere.
Yep.
Go.
The deck has a really good disruption package. You know, the discard spells, the removal spells. The green splash obviously allows for some things. All right, here's Malevolent Rumble for Greg. Doesn't quite have enough mana yet to make a Merit Lage. Bunch of stuff revealed with the Rumble. Another Rumble, Yavimaya, Urza Saga, Wasteland.
That.
All right.
Oh, can't take that, right? Oh, I'm sorry. He took Yavimaya. I thought the Rumble was taken. All right, so Greg takes a Yavimaya, puts an Eldrazi spawn on the table.
Actually, 2 cards. 2 cards.
Okay, looks like Bobby's going for an end step play here. Bowmaster.
Okay.
Tyzard in the chat saying why attack with the Doffy. Caracas versus Merit Lage is pretty strong. You know what? That's not a bad point. There is a Caracas exiled by the Dauthi Voidwalker that Bobby could potentially use. We don't know Bobby's hand though. Maybe Bobby has another plan for Marit Lage. I just don't know. But we're thinking about using that Caracas. All right, Bobby's going to look through the pile of exiled cards with void counters on them. Yeah, so the Orc army could have been stopped if the spawn was just sacrificed in response to being pinged by the Bowmaster. Small misplay there by Greg.
Play a Petal.
Okay, Lotus Petal is the play for Bobby.
I will move to combat.
It's Numba with a question. What deck do you play, Chris? I've been playing 4-color Loam for the last couple of weeks and really liking it. Some long-time Legacy players might remember Aggro Loam, 4-color Loam from years back. I kind of built a new version of it, and it's been pretty good overall. Last night at the LGS, though, I got smacked around for a couple of rounds. Oh, man, everything went wrong.
It's a 2-3.
All right, so Bobby playing a Barrowglyph now after an attack. The Dauthi Voidwalker is tapped right now. Did not choose to sack it.
One card in hand?
One card.
M. Cook with a question. You keep. Are you going to EW this year? I have no plans to go as of right now. So Greg has Thespian Stage and Dark Depths available, as you can see. Needle is on Wasteland. Twitch chat wondering what's Bobby's plan against Marit Lage. One card in Bobby's hand, it looks like.
Map.
That's Expedition Map, okay. Dark Depths can tap for mana thanks to Yavamaya. People miss that a lot.
Go.
All right, passing it back to Bobby. Now, Bobby is aware that a Marit Lage could be created this turn. Let's see what the plan is. Dauthi Voidwalker to get Caracas wouldn't be the worst. Darth liking Bobby's plays here. Honestly, Bobby plays really well. Like, I think people see like, oh, Golgari, Chain of Smog, casual deck. All right. Maybe it doesn't make tier 1 for you in your mind. Bobby's a good player. He's been featured on stream a lot because he's consistently at the top tables, doing well. All right, Bobby's swinging out. Any match I play against Bobby has been like, I feel like I'm playing against a good player, high skill player. Okay, Magic Gremlin in the chat was watching us on YouTube and then saw the notification that we were live and then switched over to the live stream. Thank you, Magic Gremlin, for being here. You did it right. If you're watching this later and you're wondering when are we live, join our Discord. And then you'll know. Okay, Magic Gremlin is watching both at the same time. Maybe take a break, Gremlin. You're doing too much. Yeah, it's true. Like a lot of like the players, in my opinion, are like the top tier of players at our locals are playing tier 2, tier 3 decks. And I'm sure if you were watching our channel for a while, you know what I'm talking about. We have some high-skilled players in our area that know how to attack a metagame consistently at the top tables with decks that are kind of written off as jank or whatever. The know-it-alls of Reddit and Magic Twitter and whatever don't understand the meta the way our Grandmaster Legacy players do.
And then Caracas me later, but that isn't.
All right, we're still in attacks. Both players trying to figure out what's going on here. Seems like Greg has priority at the moment.
Make Marilash.
Alright.
All right, Marilage is getting created here. Bobby seems fine with it all. It seems like Bobby has a plan for this.
Blocks, crop rotate this.
Okay, before blocks, we're crop rotating away a Bayou.
Let me think about this.
Excuse me.
Okay, crop rotation on the stack.
Okay, Greg got a little too quick here. Crop rotation is on the stack. We're not searching yet. What could Bobby be holding, actually? I mean, other than the obvious, like Shieldred's Edict or something like that, is there another card that I'm not thinking of that Bobby could have here? It's got to be like a Shieldred's Edict or something, right? I don't think, just because I know Bobby, I don't think Bobby runs opposition agents. Obviously, that's a possibility in response to Crop Rot, but that doesn't stop Marit Lage from winning the game. Okay, Crop Rotation is going to resolve. Maze of Ith is selected. Going to maze the Baragoyf. Okay.
Blocks, attempt to block your Orc Army.
I got completely blown out multiple times last night by opposition agents, actually. I agree with it. I agree with you, Darth.
Let me respond to the maze. Or let me think about the maze activation.
Sure. Maze activation on the stack. Before blocks.
Okay, we're still before blocks. There's a maze activation on the stack. This combat step has taken a while. There's a lot for these players to consider, it seems. Bobby's trying to figure out timing for some spell in hand. Maze resolves. Baragoyf is untapped.
Taking 4.
Okay, seems like Marilage has blocked the Orc army. Greg drops to 8, so now we're done with combat.
I'll play a Reflexes on the Donkey with Voidwalker.
Yep.
I'll untap it.
Yep.
I'll sacrifice it. Play the Caracas.
Yep.
I'll bounce the Marathon.
Nice. Hold on. All right.
Well done is right. Legolas's quick reflexes untaps Stealthy Voidwalker. We get the Caracas we were talking about, and that was pretty damn good, actually. Marit Lage is gone.
Could be worse. Crack that. Get Saga, play Saga, say go. Sure.
Yeah, did Stealthy Voidwalker deal damage to anything there? Yeah, I think the 3 damage was actually missed, unless it wasn't plugged into the life counter, which sometimes happens. That's unfortunate. Well, made a great play and then forgot like a minor detail, so. All right, both players have made some errors in this game. It's all good. Baragoyf now has 3 power, it looks like. Bowmaster is live. Oh, the quick reflexes only deals damage to creatures. Sam is right. Sam in the chat is right. There was nothing to shoot with it.
Can't be a land because you didn't play it.
Yeah.
Combat.
Got you.
Great point by Sam in the chat.
I'll take 1, go to 7.
Go. I was like, no way, that's a land. No way.
I didn't even think about that. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, oh, what's the point? But I forgot about this. I'm like, I can't. That's turned off anyway. This goes to 2. Well, I guess cat's out of the bag. So.
All right.
Go.
All right. Greg still has that maze to help with the protecting of the life total here, but not a lot else going on at the moment. Actually, that's not true. Urza Saga is live, and it could make potentially. Yeah, I mentally I just kind of wrote off Urza Saga right now. Urza Saga is kind of big on this current board. Yeah, I kind of feel like Greg is ahead right now, actually.
Unstable fetch. Sure.
But I want to point out again, as I mentioned earlier in this match, Bobby has one card in hand right now. If that card is with a bloom, next card drawn is Chain of Smog, Bobby wins the game. And that's why Bobby's deck is especially difficult to play against. You're managing these Barrowglaives and Bowmasters and all this crap on the board, and then Bobby just combos you out of nowhere.
Draw.
All right, so a construct was created. The wrong construct token. We'll talk to Greg about that. Greg has ticked up Urza Saga to Chapter 3, making another construct.
Actually, with this trigger in the stack,
Can someone leave Greg a voicemail about these tokens? Like maybe, maybe just let him know.
So it's a 4 or 5.
yeah.
Looks like Greg has Dismember.
So you're at
6.
The Orc Army is not in play, by the way. That's just sitting on the table, bottom right. All right, Dismember has eliminated the Barrowglaive. Greg doing that at that point to prevent the number of types to go up after Urza Saga. Ghost Vacuum is found.
take 5.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Bobby just with that lone Bowmaster on the board right now. It's looking pretty good for Greg. But I've had games like this against Bobby where I'm like, wow, I'm way ahead right now, and then Chain of Smog combo, and I die. I know I've said it like 4 times, but that is a very real threat.
Oh, sorry. All right. Well, I missed it. I was going to exhaust.
Okay.
Swing 10.
All right, forgot about the Ghost Vacuum. Attacking for 10 right now. Bobby's going to run out of life quickly.
Got too excited.
Before blocks, I'll fatal push 1. I'll fashion Bowmaster.
Yep.
It's a 4/4.
Yeah.
I'll just ping you and chump with the token.
Sure.
Okay, pings Greg. Greg's up to drops to 5. Block with the Orc Army token. Greg has those 2 mazes of Ith, which is pretty annoying.
Play a Barrowglaive.
Nice.
Another Barrowglaive is not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. This game has been back and forth.
I got one sorcery.
That Barrowglaive is going to play great defense.
4 or 5.
I think it's a 6/7 just the enchant. So there's land, enchantment, instant sorcery, artifact, creature. So it's a
We got
6/7.
everything except
Planeswalker and
6/7,
Tribal.
right.
Yeah, Bobby's deck is basically like Golgari good stuff. You know, like if there was a 2025 Golgari trade binder deck, this would be it with the Chain of Smog combo. Super neat deck.
Play that.
Okay, that's a Nurturing Peatland going to draw a card. Ooh.
Yikes.
All right, that was a little bit of a mistake there. Kiviuk, thank you for the resub. Tier 1. 11 months. Will Kiviuk stay with us for 1 more month? We'll have to see. I mean, I don't feel confident about it, but we'll have to see.
Threshold for the
Yeah, I don't have threshold.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Kiviok for the next 30 days. I don't know. I'm not counting on it. People come and go, you know. Biggest of Dan showing the way. Subbed with Prime 12 months. Thanks for sticking with us.
End step, I will be.
It's another Duthie Voidwalker, not bad. The maze can obviously deal with it, but Bobby's kind of reassembling the offense here, and Greg can't maze them all.
Untap.
And we know Duthie Voidwalker has access to all the previously exiled stuff with the previous Voidwalker, don't forget. That Voidwalker is pretty damn good draw. What's in exile right now anyway? I mean, we see the crop rotation, bottom left of your screen. But that's a pile of cards that were previously exiled by the Voidwalker. Center of your table, there's a bunch of stuff like a Voidwalker exiled by the Ghost Vacuum. That's what that pile is. Not sure why that's being why Thoughtseize is in that pile, because it can't be brought back by Ghost Vacuum, but whatever. Malevolent Rumble getting cast here.
3, 4. I think.
It looks like Greg found Boseiju, Expiration, Bajuka Bog. All right, selected Bajuka Bog.
I'll exile your Barrel Glaive.
Are we going to see the Ghost Vacuum Ultimate, chat?
Enchantment.
Enchantment, instant, land.
Yep.
You have
The same. I have artifact. I have artifact instant.
artifact. You have just artifact instant.
Yes.
Am I really gonna do this to myself? That point. So I don't think it matters either way. I have to untap it. I don't think I want to bug myself. I think I still have to bug you. Right.
Okay, Bajuka Bog, target Bobby. Bobby doesn't really seem to care. There are like 7 exile piles on this board right now. Char Twin has arrived in the chat. Say hello to Char Twin, everybody. Bobby's looking through that void zone. The card's exiled by void walkers. Is there anything nasty in there? I'm not sure. There is an Urza Saga in the pile. Is that worth it? Greg has no threshold for Cabal Pit, 2 Maze of Ith, 1 Construct token. Seems like Bobby is attacking with the Bowmasters and the Orc armies. Orc army, I believe, is a 1/1? Or is it a 2/2? I guess it's a 2/2, actually. All right, Bobby's still thinking about attacks.
Oh, this is a spawn.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, okay. There is also an Eldrazi spawn which can block. That does change things. I agree. The construct on Greg's side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. There's some tough combat decisions here, actually, with the 2 mazes. The 4/4 construct available to block. Eldrazi spawn available to block. Could see potentially the spawn block and sack against Baraglyph. All right, no attacks. Passing it back. Ghost Vacuum Ultimate could happen, giving Greg a 1/1 Voidwalker and a 1/1 Baraglyph, which could be interesting. Has enough mana for it.
Yeah. I'll cast Life in the Loam, targeting these 3. So that's
Life from the Loam. Nurturing Peatland, Urza Saga, and Windswept Heath. Loam will go into exile.
land 1 will be Saga. Land 2 will be Windswept Heath. Gotta remember not to draw. Okay, here let's put the relevant one up front. Then what I'm going to do is pay 6.
I think it goes back.
Yeah, alright. That's exile, then I get back your Baraglyph and
That's 1/1. This is just exile.
1/1, yes.
All right, Baraglyph and Dauthi Voidwalker are now on Greg's side. They're both 1/1s. Other than that, they are what they are. And they have flying counters on them, which, let's be honest, these players did not bring flying counters with them, and they will be penalized.
That's
Well, Greg's digging through the backpack. Let's see. Oh my god! He really has the flying counters?
This one.
sick. Alright.
Oh, snap!
Carried him around.
Chat, it's a good day to watch 90s MTG. Look at that, everybody. Round of applause for Greg. That is the most respect we've seen for the game on stream in a long time.
Yes.
God, that sucks.
Magic Gremlin says this is the best day of my entire life. You know what, Gremlin? I feel you. I feel the same way.
Okay, just bring your guns.
Twitch chat calling Greg a hero. I'm feeling emotional right now, actually. This may be the best stream we've ever had.
Yeah, Wasteland is bad right now.
Clip that, everybody. Screenshot it. Cherish this memory forever. Historic moment here on 90s MTG. It's right up there with that. What was that clip where the guy cast Char? One of the best moments in Magic history. The Lightning Helix guy.
How?
No shit. Huh. I was hoping to play more rumbles. Yeah, damn.
I'll crack my own Dauthi Voidwalker.
Sure, so it's exile.
All right, Dauthi Voidwalker getting cracked on Bobby's side. It's exile with a void counter on it. Bobby's going to cast Malevolent Rumble?
Or, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 'cause it
Huh,
doesn't
okay.
exile
But it
the
would be,
card.
that would be going into my graveyard, not yours. So,
Well, you have the Dauthi Voidwalker. Huh. Oh, yeah.
Judge. We have a Voidwalker and Voidwalker question.
All right, so the question here is, where does this Malevolent Rumble go if Bobby is casting Greg's card? It would go into Greg's graveyard. But let's see what the judge says. The judge, you know?
My guess is
It should go to Greg's graveyard. There's a judge investigating this whole situation right now.
This is your card. I think that makes the most sense.
I'll tell you what, folks, you know, we're kind of making fun here, but can't hurt to ask a judge questions like this so you get it right. All right, the judge has ruled it goes to Greg's graveyard, which is correct.
His Voidwalker will get exiled under your force.
That, yes. That,
I get the Bloom Apprentice.
sure.
With a Bloom Apprentice, uh-oh.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
And the game is over. With a Bloom Apprentice, Train of Smog, we got there. Audrey says normalize calling a judge. Yeah. Bobby up a game.
I understand back in it the whole time. Damn.
Wow. You know what, folks? I warned people multiple times in that game one, don't count Bobby out of this one. That's why. Bobby won the game. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for the Magecraft mechanic. We love it. All right, one card on the bottom for Bobby. We are ready to go. Windswept Heath cracked here for Greg.
Get a bio needle naming Voidwalker. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Okay. After how game one went, I guess Greg is ready for Voidwalker here with a needle.
Play a Marsh Flats.
I was a little skeptical of that Malevolent Rumble, but it found the Wither Bloom Apprentice, and Bobby took that game. Kind of explains why Bobby went for that Wither Bloom. Mike has arrived in the chat.
It's a 2-3. Go. Sure.
Audrey, thank you for 5 gift subs. 286 gifted subs now on the channel for Audrey. Number 3 on our all-time leaderboard. Thank you, Audrey. Really do appreciate it. And we hit our sub goal. Thank you.
Dude, let me think about what I want to do.
Sure. 3-4 now.
I'll take a mock.
There's a Dark Ritual Barrowglyph on the board. Malevolent Rumble found a Mox Diamond. Tabernacle Wasteland Bayou into the yard.
Where's my mocks? Oh, sorry. Thinking about it.
All right. I thought you played it.
Yeah. Playing the mocks. Mentioning a wasteland. So go.
All right. Played the Mox after all. Discarded a Wasteland. This Barrowglyph could potentially get chumped here by the spawn.
I will move to combat.
Bobby stole that game one. I'm still feeling hype.
3. Yeah, I'm at 16.
22. Trigger.
Uh-oh.
That's turn
Draw.
Audrey says I shouldn't do this after you choked me on Friday in a game, of course. Talking about the gifted subs. Thank you, Audrey, for the support. Audrey, no doubt a pillar of our community, both our local community and the community that you're all a part of, the 90s MTG club. Life in a Loam is happening.
I'll exile the Tabby and
Fair Macabre getting fired off here. Force of Phil, thank you for the sub with Prime. 53 months. Force of Phil, everybody.
And for turn will be a Thespian stage.
Alright.
Go.
I'll draw.
All right, so Greg has a Thespian stage on the board now. Barrowglyph going to continue swinging, maybe Dismember? Dismember on Barrowglyph. Seems like it's succeeding here. Barrowglyph eliminated.
I do, but I did nothing.
I'll fetch.
Yep.
Bobby fetching here. Darth says, crucially, though, Bobby above 20 life. Marit Lage, not an instant kill. Very true. Being above 20 life against a Dark Depths deck could save your butt. At least for a turn.
Play a Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dark Ritual.
I'll play a Withermoon Apprentice. Play a Chance Mob. Purgatory Cello.
Alright, the first one resolves.
Okay.
You're at 22, I'm at 11. Okay, do you choose to copy?
Keep targeting. You have another removal spell.
Yeah. You get the draw card.
Yeah.
So with that on the stack, you draw a card,
Yeah.
but then you discard it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, you discarding the card.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
that's on the
yes.
stack. Yeah. Alright, and that's it.
Exile.
Was that resolved correctly? Let's see. For some reason, I feel like that was mixed up a bit. Let me think.
Cast Loam, target Dark Depths.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Game 3?
Yep.
9 minutes. That's why I said Magic made me a better poker player, because like, you can't keep garbage hands. Like, you will never not get punished. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. That one broke my brain. We're moving on to game 3. Neutral Ground, thank you for the resub. 3 months. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Go.
Yeah, I guess it was done correctly, Darth. I think my brain kind of like froze up there and I went into loading screen and couldn't figure it out. Thank you for that. All right, here's a Wasteland to start the game for Bobby, who's on the play here in game 3. There were some Marit Lage shenanigans to end game 2 after Greg successfully stopped the Chain of Smog combo with a Baleful Mastery. Here's Exploration. Ghost Quarters on the board. Basic Forest makes sense. Okay, Life in the Loam, Dark Depths, Windswept Heath. Rachel Maddow says Wizard of the Coast is adding Exploration and Crop Rotation to Arena, probably because of 90s MTG. Is that true? I didn't see that. What? How are they being added? Is there another? What's going on? I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
Play a birthday.
Okay, that's Verdant Catacombs for Bobby. New Arena Anthology got leaked because they accidentally added all the cards. Ah. I mean, one thing I really like about the Timeless format is that they're just like throwing cards at Arena. Surprise. In fact, tomorrow you have Exploration, Crop Rotation, things like that. Really cool. Neutral Ground just gifted 11 subs. Thank you, Neutral Ground. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. We're deep into a hype train right now, folks. Deep into a hype train. Dark Depths on the board. Loam in hand for Greg. Looks like Bobby is in the middle of surveilling here. Thank you, Neutral Ground. 42 gifted subs now on the channel for Neutral Ground. But Bobby seems unsure what to do with this top card. All right, left it there then.
I'll fetch. Yep. 18.
Dark Depths is on the board for Greg. Bobby does have to kind of be careful here. Obviously, Bobby has the Wasteland, but Greg has Ghost Quarter. So potentially, if Greg is going to set up with, let's just say, crop rotation right now. Greg could set it up by starting the chain with Ghost Quarter, Wasteland in response, make a Maryland.
I'm used to play Daunting Voidwalker. Sure.
Okay, Daunting Voidwalker, I don't think Greg cares about right now. He's not going to be able to grab Caracas to save the day if Greg's holding Crop Rot. Wasteland now.
Leaves you with one card in hand? I'm sorry, what leaves you one mana?
Going right after Dark Depths. Let's see how this works out. Neutral Ground says, will I see you this Sunday for our Spider-Man sealed? I'm not free this Sunday, but Neutral Ground's throwing some events. If you're in the NYC area, keep an eye on our Discord NYC channel. Traz, thank you for the sub. 29 months, tier 1. Thank you, thank you. Traz says another month of the best MTG on Twitch. We're the best. We did it. All right, crop rotation. Bobby could be in major trouble. Bobby has 3 cards in hand. It's not like Bobby is completely unable to defend here. It looks like we're going for Thespian Stage, Merit Lage combo. Seems like it's all working. Daunting Voidwalker's absorbing all of it.
So,
Make it.
okay. Don't need it.
Wasteland resolves. Doesn't do anything.
When the Lance player starts with Crop Rot, you may be dead. Yeah. What does Bobby have?
They will push the Merit Lodge. We got it.
Didn't have it. Greg takes the match. That was a hell of a match. Good one. GG's. Well played. Should have held the Wasteland. But if Greg doesn't have the crop rotation, that's a great play. Potentially. It's a tricky one. Yeah. Let's set up another poll for the chat to decide which match is next on today's stream. Which match next? Your options will be lost my place. Death and Taxes versus Dimir Tempo. Lands versus Jeskai Control. Ninjas versus Dimir Tempo. Lands versus Dimir. Or 4-color Loam versus Reanimator. You have 1 minute. Get your votes in. Vote now in the chat. I have earned a hype chest, which is exciting. Thank you for the love, everybody. Hype train complete at level 5. Traz says holding your Wastelands reward drawing the Crop Rot long term, which you won't have a way out of, so it's more he got punished and a completely bad decision, in my opinion. Holding your Wasteland reward drawing the Crop Rot long term. Yeah, basically. Bobby was getting aggressive there, saying you either have a Crop Rot right now or the Crop Rot you draw later will be a bit weaker, I guess, is one way to think about it. All right, lots of votes coming in on this poll. People are spending some channel points on this one. Our Discord server is up on your screen. Join the Discord server if you're not in the Discord server. Lots of stuff is going on in there. We have a coffee page where you can become a Goblin King or an Elder Dragon. And we have a Patreon. M. Cook contributed 1,650 channel points. Lands versus Jeskai will be next. Let's do it. One moment. Why am I not seeing? Sorry, folks. 1 second. Okay.
What's your main format? I'm in modern a lot. Okay. But I'm thinking of getting into standard. Okay. I know some people are thinking that's like a bad idea, but I'm fully expecting Cauldron to get banned. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. Because it's going to get the axe at some point. Yeah. But I mainly play Command.
All right. Getting into it. Jeskai on the left, that would be Sam. I haven't seen Sam on stream much recently, I feel like. And Lands on the right, that would be Alec. Getting ready to go.
To Loam Mox Diamond.
Looks like Alec is taking a mulligan. I was pointing out earlier on today's stream, if you're seeing the deck boxes and extra dice and notepads and stuff like that in the frame on the stream, you know we had a packed house, not a lot of extra room between playmats. We had a lot of players at FNM. It was like a GP. Both of these players at the top tables on a regular basis. Alec and Sam. This should be good to watch. Good old Control versus Lands. Format's not what it used to be, you know. We don't get to see Control versus Lands anymore. Quinas with a question. Quiz, do you intentionally avoid putting oops on camera? Very popular. Never see it on the channel. We, you know, like once a month have a oops player at the locals. The deck is basically non-existent at our local scene. I've played against oops 0 times in 2025 personally. Not even once. Looks like Sam has kept 7. Alec in the process of a mulligan to 5. Getting ready to go. Basic Island for Sam. Yavamaya, Expiration. Usually Expiration's a card you want to counter. Force pitching Supreme Verdict. Supreme Verdict is a good one to pitch here.
Brainstorm?
All right, Brainstorm here for Sam. Really, the Lands deck is like, I'm super simplifying right now, but it's an Expiration Loam deck. I mean, if you can stop Loam and you can stop Expiration, you're in decent shape against the Lands decks. Generally speaking. Obviously, they have the Dark Depths combo. They have Urza's Saga. They have other powerful things. But Expiration and Loam are really like the engine of the deck and the reason the deck is built the way it is, etc. So countering early Expiration could be effective. And Sam now cantripping after stopping Expiration.
Oh, yeah? That's mental misstep?
Okay, Traz can't handle the white border basics on Sam's side. All right, there's a Saga. It's in.
Grab that. Yep. Go ahead.
Thunder Trap Trainer? Trigger?
Thunder Trap Trainer, folks. Card is a big part of Legacy here in 2025. I'm a fan.
Take an ending.
Prismatic Ending selected. That'll be useful.
Go.
Basic Planes pass. There's a Saga will reach its second chapter. It can start making constructs potentially. Looks like Sam is holding Prismatic Ending, Fetch Land, Island. I can't make out what that last blue card is, but it's not a force. I don't think. I think it might be a cantrip. Unsure. Maze of Ith. It can tap for green. So we could start making some constructs. Ooh, Snapcaster Mage. That was the one.
I'm going to do Brainstorm. Is that right?
All right, Snap Brainstorm. Snap Brainstorm. What year is it, chat? Power Creep. We're victims of Power Creep. We never get to Snapcaster Brainstorm anymore.
Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second.
Here's Tamia.
You have 3 cards? 3 cards.
3 cards in hand for Sam, apparently.
I'll draw.
Yeah, I think the Tamia was drawn late there.
That's good.
Okay, looks like an end-step crop rotation of Maze of Ith. What are we looking for? Mandraw, thank you for the resub with Prime. 23 months. That's Dark Depths.
Witherings. If I.
Will Mandroth stick with us for one more month and hit the 2-year badge? We'll have to see. You know, no guarantees there. One bad live stream and Mandroth could be gone. You know.
On top? Yep.
All right, making the construct. Dark Depth's able to tap for green mana. Very cool. Where's the Saga reaching its final chapter now?
Okay.
All right, floating that mana, searching with Urza Saga. What are we looking for? What would be good to get here? All right, just the boots. Lava Spur Boots is in.
I guess there's a worry, like, also, obviously, double.
Outlaws Thunder Junction has made its impact on Legacy. Lava Spur Boots has been a big addition to this format. Sounds almost crazy saying it, but it's true. It's been a big addition to Legacy.
Make it? Yep. Sure.
All right, that was a Thespian stage. Alec is in the process of creating a Marit Lage. We know Sam has that prismatic ending, right? We'll see how this goes. It's getting equipped. Tamiel's going to block. Construct also attacking.
Yeah, double block.
Alright, we'll kill the...
Sure.
All right, Snappy will die in combat. Construct dies in combat. Marit Lage successfully blocked. We know Sam has a way to stop Marit Lage here.
And that?
Prismatic ending. Back to basics. Oof. Ouch.
Pass turns.
Well, that's going to be a major problem for Alec to work through here. Obviously, these 2025 lands decks have ways of getting rid of it. Boseju's a big one. But that is going to slow things down a lot.
Attack for 1.
The trainer will attack.
Brainstorm.
Yep.
Is control viable, chat? Can someone check and let us know? Does anybody have this like written down in a spreadsheet and can give us some data?
Go.
Just don't know if it's viable, you know?
Sure. That's fine.
Mike says we also got this town ain't big enough from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Love that in my beans list. You know what? I kind of forgot about this town ain't big enough. I haven't seen that card personally in a little while. But that is true. What else did Thunder Junction have? What other cards from Thunder Junction get played in Legacy? Are there any others? I feel like there's something obvious I'm forgetting.
Yep. Before we go to blocks,
Attack for 1.
I would like to brazen.
Shoot the Sheriff is one. Yeah, that's true. Leyline Dowser is another one. Although that doesn't really see a lot of play.
Take 4, you go to 14. I go to 19.
Lava Spur Boots, I think, is the champion, though, of the Thunder Junction for Legacy.
Land. I'll put the Tammy into my hand. I'll play the Tammy.
There's another Thespian stage on Alex's side. It's a little hard to see. There's a Mox Diamond. All right. Sending things up.
Go ahead.
Gives you permanence or something. Yeah, that's good. Yep.
You have a Maya discarded. 3 steps ahead in cube, yeah.
Comment?
All right, swinging with the Otter, swinging with Tamio, making a clue. Sam always has interesting tokens, something to watch out for. Looks like Sam is holding a Force of Will and another Thundertrap Trainer, I think. And a Swords.
Good.
Crop Rot sacking the Shut Off Yavimaya. I think you got to counter that, right?
Get your basic force.
Got to counter this, in my opinion. Hardcast Force, yeah. I don't like letting crop rotation resolve.
69. Basic mountain, and then you can go ahead.
Not sure what happened with the paying for force here. Okay, so we're doing it now.
Yep.
Two cards. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make sure. No, you're good. You're good.
Upkeep, I'd like to pass into.
Okay, Malevolent Rumble. This Wasteland will be locked down. Wasteland not super good against Sam's deck, obviously. Malevolent Rumble will find... I mean, there's a Dark Depths there, and that will be the choice. We have 2 Thespian stages on the board. We know Sam has a Swords in hand, but looks like Alex's plan here is to force Sam to have exactly that or lose this game, despite the back to basics.
I'm sorry, I was getting close enough to But I believe that the second Thespian stage was this turn.
Yes.
Okay, there was already a land drop this turn. Sam is correcting that. Good looking out there. Eldrazi Spawn created by the Rumble.
Yep. I'm going to Swords the coin. That's fine. I'll gain 4. Okay. How many in hand do you have? I have 2. Okay. I'll go to 23. Combat. Get a clue.
Combat.
Still in adventure.
The lands on Alex's side are Thespian stage, both of them.
I will draw. Yep.
Second. Trainer? Yep. Trigger? Yep.
Okay, another Thunder Trap Trainer on Sam's side. Finds a Flame of Honor. Could come in handy. I like blowing up Mox Diamond here, I think.
Try to drop the blue. Yeah. You're doing this on lands? Yep.
Obviously, there are a few wizards on the board.
Drop the clue.
Don't read into this.
My turn?
Yep. Tapping this permanently to destroy this and
combat.
destroy this.
The clue.
I like this play a lot. Going after the Eldrazi Spawn, going after the Mox Diamond with Flame of Honor. That Mox Diamond was really important for Alex's board, and destroying it here does a lot of damage.
How many in hand? I have 2 in hand.
All right, now the Dark Depths gets played. We're a mana short.
Draw card?
Okay, I think the Volk on Sam's side is supposed to stay tapped here. Hopefully that gets caught.
Attack. Trigger? Yep.
I'm thinking, sorry.
On the stack.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, sorry, this is tapped. Yeah.
All right, we caught it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like Sam's hand is double swords, Thunder Trap Trainer, Scalding Tarn. All right, Thunder Trap Trainer getting played. We're gonna do that again.
How many in hand? 2.
Thunder Trap Trainer took a while to catch on. You know, there are people on the outskirts of the legacy meta making breakthroughs, figuring it out, trying new things. And now the Thunder Trap Trainer has made its way to kind of the core creatures of the legacy format. Makes the cut now. Proven in the eyes of the format specialists and the deck experts and the whole thing. Tamio has flipped over, by the way.
It's more of attrition.
Yep, 21.
If you're new to the legacy format, new to the legacy community, it takes a while sometimes. Needle.
Trigger.
Needle will shut off Tamio. Pretty good.
Instead, draw card. Draw.
Yeah, the Offspring payoff is awesome. I'm a fan of the Thunder Trap Trainer. I think the card is excellent for Magic. Lots of otters attacking here.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on.
I was gonna say, right? If you needed
Game 1 goes to Control.
yeah, no one can say you know though.
I remember a few years ago, before we ever even had heard the name Bloomburrow, I was talking about on stream wanting more. You know, this is like post Ikoria, right? More otters in Magic the Gathering. Raccoons would be cool. I remember this conversation happened on stream a few times, and now here in 2025 we got otters and raccoons. I love that. Bloomburrow was a great addition to our game. When are we going back, Chad?
Let me just look at the invocations. He's got like all these.
Skip Lorwyn. Let's go back to Bloomburrow again. All right, Urza Saga is found with a Once Upon a Time. Great start to the game. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast is listening to all of my opinions for sure.
Control player anyway.
It's good.
Back to Bloomburrow. That should be the set name, Alex saying.
Leave him alone.
I know. I'm telling you exactly. I'm saying.
All right, Mox Diamond, Caracas. I never read the Redwall books, at least not that I remember. Prismatic ending on the Mox Diamond. Okay.
Float green.
Okay. Good.
40 pass.
All right, another Once Upon a Time. Mr. Arch, thank you for the resub at tier 1. 31 months. Mr. Arch screaming in the chat. Mox Diamond, did they test this card? They tested it for 1v1 standard, Mr. Arch. I'm surprised you didn't know that. It was in the Stronghold set, which was thoroughly tested by today's standards. Here's Disruptor Flute.
Yeah, looks good.
So back to basics.
Okay.
Dude, back to basics, 1 and 2.
Thundertrap?
Yep.
Thundertrap Trainer. By the way, folks, if you're new to the Legacy community, there are people in our community that are obsessed with which cards were tested properly and which cards from their collection should be banned next. It's all they think about and talk about. It's like there's back to basics. It's the only thing that they have to add to the conversation. Mr. Arch says they tested a set from the 90s by 2025 standards. Is it possible to learn this power? They did. They did. If they printed Stronghold again, like the exact same set tomorrow, and put it in standard, it would fit perfectly.
Yeah, you can still get credit and stuff. Yeah. 3-1 is enough to...
So Wasteland, Stage, Caracas are the lands on Alex's side. A little bit of glare coming in there. Prismatic Vista for Sam. Back to Basics has a tax on it thanks to the flute.
Legacy decks are like thousands of dollars. The entry fee is like $10.
Yeah,
like
but they
$15.
just do the same thing for every...
Tempted to copy the Vista? Is that right? Sacking in response. Okay, so that is countered.
Yeah. Well, Vintage High Roll is it's like this event. It's $500 entry.
Okay, you can tell Sam has been playing Magic for a long time because he said the ability fizzled.
Yeah.
You're playing with cars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
you're playing with down payments on small houses.
Actually playing with cars.
Yeah.
You know there was a guy at one of the...
Okay, there's Dark Depths. Things are getting interesting.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's possible Alec just wanted to make an attempt to copy Prismatic Vista to find Basic Forest. We know that Back to Basics is in hand on Sam's side.
Thundertrap Trainer? Yep.
Another Thundertrap Trainer. Alec is close to Marit Ledge, though. We're kind of in a shaky spot if we're Sam and we don't have a removal. What is this trainer going to find? Teferi. That doesn't help. At least not right away.
Sure.
Okay, Prismatic Vista pass.
You stifling me? Okay.
Okay, no attempt there by Alec. Having the read, I guess, of the situation that Sam probably has a way to stop Marit Ledge.
I will ponder. Sure. You guys got like Texas cards and shit.
Okay, Alec is in the chat saying I had a crop rotation, so if I draw land, I have protection. I took those odds and fail, talking about Sajiri's step. Okay, so maybe for now that didn't work out. Thundertrap Trainer attacking.
Fetch. Fetch is good. Alright, I'll get a Underground Sea and cast a Thought Seed. I will...
The Caracas on Alec's side is not a dead card. Remember that Tameo could be bounced. Keeping that around could be valuable. The Wasteland on Alec's side, though, not super important in this matchup. Teferi. Well, Teferi bounces the flute. The flute could get recast on Alec's turn, but then we're taxed. Teferi's actually pretty big here. Back to basics getting slammed on the next turn could be a problem.
I'll tell you.
I'm just going to keep on tutoring. I'm going to cast a Stone Forge. Unless you have a response.
Mr. Arch pointed out someone getting thought seized in the background. What can men do against such reckless hate? Yeah. Some fourth-year lingus thoughts happening in the chat.
You are good to go.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Teferi Centaur.
All right.
Yep, can't do that now. Teferi stops the flash play. All right, there's the basic forest that maybe we were hoping for. Naturally drew it, not the worst. Maybe Alec can set up some big plays here. Darth making a great point. Teferi also shuts off the crop rotation Sajiri step line. Very, very true. Very true.
I don't know if you want to cut or...
That Teferi is actually super disruptive to Alec's game plan. Maybe getting punished for not going for Merit Lage earlier. Maybe. That could be a thought going through Alec's mind right now.
Go to 11.
Well, not right now, but like while Alec was playing this game. What day is it?
Feels good.
Alec is in the chat saying should have went for it. Yeah, it's easy to it's like the hindsight is 2020 thing, but yeah.
Attack with 1.
The plays made sense until Teferi showed up.
What are you doing?
And I don't think Sam is oblivious to the fact that this Teferi is a bit of a blowout right now from its static ability. There's back to basics again. That hurts. Basic Forest on Alec's side allows Alec to function, but the back to basics is brutal. The tax from Flute barely mattered anymore. So Alec didn't even bother locking down 2 lands for that last turn.
4-0 and 1. 1 is tie, right? So it's like whoever gets like even if we're like 2 and 1, it's still gonna show like 3-0 on our record, right? Or is it gonna show 3-0?
All right, there's Tamio again. Caracas can bounce it, but then Caracas is effectively locked down. Don't know if that's a great plan.
But because it's only 4 rounds and we have 36 people, 35 people or whatever, there'll be multiple people with 4-0.
I see.
Because if you think, so you just raise 2, whatever power the rounds there are. Sure. So 2 to the 4, 16.
Swing with everybody, make a clue. 2 damage gets through. The Otters are swinging away. Sam continues to drop basic lands. What is the plan for Alec now? It is looking rough.
So whoever is top 1% gets the thing.
Yeah, you need your opponents to. You want to beat good opponents.
Okay, trying to bounce Tamio now.
Which is more likely for people that get all their wins immediately, right? Like,
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
but you just need like your first couple rounds, like your first 2 rounds are the people that hopefully they keep playing.
Oh, so that they don't just like drop out or like.
Okay, crop rotation, sorcery speed, second Caracas. It's gonna resolve. What are we looking for here?
I'll take the play.
Potentially. If we have Loam in hand, potentially we could get Boseiju crop rotated away or something. It really depends. Okay, Yavamaya's the choice.
Yeah.
Need some green.
Right. Yeah. Cast more crop rotations or like
Is there a
pull
plan?
up on rumbles, things like that.
I'm sure you can find food if you're hungry.
I'm usually never around Union Square, so I never know.
There's a lot of stuff.
I mean, when I used to go to Hunter,
Cracking the clue on Alec's end step is Sam.
Yeah, That's way up. That's too far. Yeah. We're down. We're essentially. Yeah, we're downtown. That's fair.
Oh, Koreatown is not too far.
Yeah, very
far.
far. Yeah. So. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of good food. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck are you working? Where am I?
Brooklyn, dude. It's just residential shit.
I just spotted a ruination in Sam's hand. Oof, that is just brutal.
All non-basic ones.
Down to 5.
We're a better time than now, right?
No, yeah.
Twitch chat can't believe it.
Primarily?
Well, there's Merit Ledge. Sam doesn't seem to give a damn.
Even though it's gone.
All right, the kind of goofy wasteland needlessly on the Volk, and all the non-basic lands are gone. Merit Ledge is on the board. Snapcaster Mage, Prismatic Ending, and it is gone. Jeez. Is control viable, chat? Can someone check?
That's 6. Wait, I'll fetch underground sea pass.
I just don't know if it's viable. Here's Life Run Alone. That's not too bad. Life Run Alone is not bad here at all after the Ruination. If there's any single card in Alex deck to follow up a Ruination with, it's Life Run Alone.
Pass the turn. Stage, dark decks. And step, cast into me.
Seems like there's a response of Surgical on in response to they broke it. In response to the Life Run Alone.
So, that's our exiles.
Looks like Thespian Stage has been selected, targeted by the Surgical.
Oh my god, yeah. The Life Run Alone.
Ooh, and Alex hand is triple Expiration, Disruptor Flute. Oh. That hand is not very good.
Wow, this is awesome.
Trying to like reskin it.
Crazy.
I'm
It's
a big fan. This thing's
probably the reason why the deck works so
Monty.
well.
Lord says spreadsheets have been updated. Now Ruination is on the watch list. Wow, that's a pretty big development. Keep us posted, Lord.
All right, so you get the Depths, and what was the other one that you targeted? Yavimaya. Yeah, those are good.
All right, Depths and Yavimaya have been returned to Alex's hand. Dark Depths, pretty much blank card at this point. With Thespian Stage Surgical, and Yavimaya not very interesting.
Did not play a land.
Nope.
So, this land.
This one here, and this one
Exploration.
here.
That's good.
And then
Nope.
I will.
All right, Exploration, then play the Dark Depths. Start hoping to see Sam's list. We do have lists from our local players posted pretty regularly in our Discord server. Keep an eye out for that. And we have a bunch of players. You know, we had people on stream asking, ooh, Wrath of the Skies now? Oh, man, this is just brutal. What I was going to say was we have a bunch of local players testing for Eternal Weekend. And keep an eye on our live streams. There are people making breakthroughs. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it was this was tapped. Right. Thank you. Okay.
Dredging Loam. Looks like just a Bajuka Bog was found as far as things that are interesting. Alec in the chat calling this a beating.
It's good. Yeah,
Life from the Loam. There's stuff to get back. But Alex at 6 life, running out of time quickly with Snapcaster plus 2 Otters on the other side. The Fairy's back up and running after Needle was wiped away.
Sure. Pick up. Attack. Trigger.
It's Stifle, Tundra, and Island.
Oh, man. Has to brainstorm. Yep.
Brainstorm happening here.
So Tim, you tick it up, play land, pass the turn.
Like that. I'll take my turn. Sure.
All right, Alec is defeated. I think that much was clear, basically from the point that Ruination resolved in my mind. GG's. Sam gets the match. Well played. You know, I've never won an MTGO challenge. I'm not a deck specialist. I'm not a legacy format expert. But I'm going to go out and say right now, bravely, that Control is viable, chat. It's viable. I'm declaring it viable. That's it. That's it. It's been decided. Okay. Let's keep things moving along. Twitch chat's going to vote. Which match next? Your options will be 4-color Loam versus Reanimator. Death and Taxes versus Dimir Tempo. Cloudpost versus Dimir Tempo. Lands versus Reanimator. And Golgari Aggro. Chain of Smog versus Reanimator. We're going to see some Dimir in this next round. 1 minute. Get your votes in. Don says it's interesting. Lands actually doesn't usually struggle against Back to Basics or Blood Moon since they have Diamonds and Boseijus, but everything lined up really well. Very true. It's Numba says Back to Basics and Blood Moon really hoses lands decks. Mr. Art says send out the riders to every hill and dale. Control is viable again. Yeah. People in the chat very excited at my announcement that Control is viable, and that's it. It's been decided. There's really no debating it at this point. It's been decided. All right, poll happening right now in the chat. Almost out of time on that. Less than 30 seconds. Lots of channel points got spent, it looks like. Almost out of time. Yeah, the Ruination was also quite brutal there. Peter contributed 2,700 channel points. D&T versus Dimir will be next. Let's do it. Diving in.
The game that's open, I'm really like a counter tempo deck. You just want to do that. Turn 2, turn 3.
All right, Kaplan versus Roland. Dimir versus D&T. Yurion has been revealed. Twitch chat still talking about Ruination. We saw one on the last match of today's stream. It did a lot of damage. All right, both players kept 7, it looks like. Sewer, Surveil, pass the turn. Left the card on top.
Dotsy targeting you.
Dotsy's targeting you.
The swamp I'm getting.
Still not even.
You have to do 33% more assertion.
Yeah, exactly. It's like game.
All right, Force, Fatal Push, Ponder, Polluted Delta, Island, Wasteland. Maybe Fatal Push gets taken here. Maybe Ponder. All right, Fatal Push.
Ponder. Okay. Fetch Island, waste.
Do I go for the means or do I go for the money?
My turn?
Yeah. Write it down.
I'm gonna mull you up.
Yep, Ponder's good. And then
Yeah, both of these players, crowd favorites on this channel for sure. This should be a good one.
But that is ballsy. I mean, you technically...
Dave and Roland were there in the early days when 90s MTG spawned, let's say. They were there at the spawning point. Learned a lot from playing against these folks over the years, Dave and Roland.
Next week, if
Tough opponents.
I'm gonna bring out some weird spice. Tired of losing the lands.
All right, looks like Kaplan's going to fetch here. Mr. Arch with conspiracy theories in the chat. It's possible Roland is holding a Bowlmaster. Something to watch out for if you're on Kaplan's side. Who are we rooting for right now, Chad? Who are we rooting for in this match? Whose side are we on? Felia could also make an appearance. Very true. All right, looks like Chad is on Dave's side. We got one person rooting for Roland. I'm going to stay neutral and hope this ends in a draw.
Still AOT. I'm going to flash in field.
You have to remind me. That's when Sacrament.
All right, here's a Felia.
2-2.
Breck says Dimir is always the bad guy. Does that apply to other formats as well?
It comes until the end of turn. And if it comes back on my side, if that permanent does, then I'll get a +1/+1 counter until. Or +1/+1 counter. Yeah.
Okay, brainstorm in response to Felia.
Combat's over. Cool. We dodged the ninja. This one.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
Okay, seems like Felia is in. Passing it back to Roland. What's Felia going to get into here? Felia gets involved in all kinds of shenanigans in these contemporary Death and Taxes decks. 2025 Death and Taxes, Felia is a big part of it. Thanks a lot, Wizards. Now we got to play with a freaking dog. Stoneforge, not bad. Dave might want to stop that. Force pitching Brainstorm, Stoneforge is countered.
How many cards? Two or three left? Three. I'll go into
Stoneforge Mystic. Big example of the power creep over the past 30 years that they've inflicted on us. There's the Bowmaster. Chat saw that coming.
Yep, sure.
It's when it attacks. attacks, right? So there's
Yeah, when it attacks. So
and no first strike or anything.
you just
Shoot it.
block, sure.
Okay, Felia dies. Bowmaster also has flash. Maybe Roland could have prevented Bowmaster plays there by wasting before attacks. Maybe. Wasting waste. All right. Lord pointing out the flash mechanic was a mistake. Yeah. They screwed it up. Oh boy. Murktide region chat. The only way to beat a Murktide is with your own Murktide these days.
Good.
The card is too good. 7/7 Murktide.
No reach. You have to let me know if something has reach. Make it blue, and then guess who?
One moment.
Yep.
All right. Fix my lighting a little bit. So Roland has Bowmastered. Defeated the other Bowmaster. Surveilling now.
Yeah.
All right, Murktide crashes in. 7 damage gets through. Now Spell Bomb. The only real graveyard card usually is pre-war formalware on the D&T side.
I know that part.
We know the D&T decks could easily deal with Murktides. Just have to have it.
That's the one that gets Shroud. Shroud, I sack away and give target creature Shroud. This one's
I'll go into attacks.
Yeah, there's also Overlord of the Bellmark. That's true. All right, going to attacks another Bowmaster.
Bowmaster.
Yeah.
How does it become night?
And no.
Take one. Wait, am I taking one? Or yeah, you're taking one. You're not once. Second main?
Yeah.
Looks like Dave is Hellbent. All right, gonna flicker Murktide. That's not the worst.
Yeah. So it'll just be exiled, loses the counters, and then come back at the end of the turn. Yep. And I will pass it on over to you.
Good old Flicker Wisp. Power creep.
Spellbomb. Joker. Sure.
What white 3-drop did Flicker Wisp power creep out of the format, Jeff? Petty Theft on the Flicker Wisp. That'll allow for a significant attack here. Attacking for 5. Roland drops to 3. Nice on the adventure token for Kaplan. That Brazen Borrower flashing in later could be problematic.
Don't do that, because that makes it a little bit. Just
Flicker Wisp would have been able to block. Caracas is not very interesting on this current board. Yeah, lots of tempo happening.
Skyclave apparition.
Sure. Let's get out the.
It's on an adventure.
Oh, it's on an adventure. Oh, I thought it was in. Sorry. That is. I'll take out the order focus.
All right. Bowmaster is exiled by Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave was originally going to go after Brazen Borrower, not realizing Brazen Borrower was not in play. There was an adventure token on there.
Let's see if we go down to.
Did Roland just make a second land drop, or am I imagining it?
Okay, I played against Maverick one time. Actually, it was my last round at the last different.
There might have been a second land drop there, or am I bugging?
We could basically draw, right, into mid-cash. And I was like, no, let's just play. And I got so
Breck says could he have saved the spell bomb to hit his own graveyard, grow the dragon? Potentially. There wasn't a lot in the graveyard though. That would be like for much later. Roland may be a little flustered here by the Skyclave play, not having the target he thought it was going to have. The second land drop is unfortunate though. Buying Urion into hand, tapping out here.
all his cards were in German, and he didn't.
Both players missed it.
So it was pretty tricky to figure out. I kept attacking with this creature that had pro blue.
Passing it back to Dave. Murktide plus 1/1 Orc Army. Daze in hand. Okay. That's the game.
Thought I had more time.
Yeah, so I kept trying to like.
I have a trigger.
So now Roland will be on play here for game 2. Salty has arrived in the chat.
Okay. Bottom.
Seems like Roland is keeping 6. Kaplan keeping 7.
Okay, 3 left.
All right, Mulda 6 for Roland, 7 for Kaplan. Witch Blessed Meadow, Vial. Okay.
I don't think as long as I've played Legacy, you can allow
Containment Priest, Path to Exile. Bowmaster.
Containment Priest, Path to Exile, Orcish Bowmaster, and another Either Vial. Maybe Bowmaster gets selected here?
Take the Bowmaster.
Bowmaster is selected. Card still powerful in 2025. 1 counter on the Vial.
So, Vial, Priest, Path. 6. Sorry, it's a 6.
Go to comment.
File. Priest.
Got it.
Now Mark.
Yep.
Oh, that's
All right, getting your Either Vial set up to start the game. Not too bad. Chart Twin, thank you for the sub with Prime. 59 months. Wow.
This also has strength.
Nethergoyf is in.
Good.
We're rolling, thinking about surveilling here. There is a wasteland on the other side.
EOT.
Yeah.
Shadow. Sure. And surveil after that.
Yeah, chat wondering about Containment Priest. It does help against the ninjutsu stuff, but it kind of combos with Felia, flickering your opponent's creatures, and Flicker Wisp, obviously. Flickering your opponent's creatures and they just don't come back is kind of the combo. A little awkward with a Vial, though. You can't Vial in creatures anymore if you have the Priest. Audrey says Priest doesn't stop Kaito. Oh. Okay.
Overlook. Oh, the bell work. So ETB
Comes into play.
deals 4.
That's okay. I'm just gonna force it.
So
Ninjutsu is not a cast. That I know. It is not a cast.
passive.
But I guess Containment Priest sees Kaito as a planeswalker on its way in.
No box.
2, 4 and a half.
Delver.
That is Delver of Secrets. Okay, Containment Priest is now on the board. The vials are ticking up to 3 and 2. Can't vial stuff in with Containment Priest on the board. Let's keep that in mind. Nethergoyf, it looks like currently has 2 power.
Attacks.
No box.
3 cards.
It's like more corrected by.
Yeah, the Kaito Containment Priest interaction is kind of funky. It feels like it should get stopped by Containment Priest if you ninjutsu, but it actually does not. Apparently.
Kind of targeting the.
I'm going to make some phone calls on that. I'm just not liking it.
So that one is, I believe, ETB.
Comes up.
Fix it.
Yep. Basic line card.
Yeah, it's a weird interaction. All right, another go swinging away. These vials are pretty awkward right now. Brecht asking, what about Grist? So, if you Green Sun Zenith for a Grist with Containment Priest on the board, I believe is the question here. How do you explain it? I know Grist sticks around, but I'm trying to think of the explanation. I believe it does.
So this is 9. This is 7.
Yeah, I'm a bit unsure about how to explain the Grist interaction. I know Grist survives a Containment Priest. That interaction has come up for me before. At least I believe so. It's a creature when it's not on the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, it's a planeswalker. So I believe that's just, in really simple terms, the reasoning. It never is a creature on the battlefield. So Containment Priest sees a planeswalker entering and ignores it, basically, is my understanding.
No box.
4 damage. Waste your Shadow this. So this is 3.
Yep.
Barrowglyph's not too bad here.
Play this.
Over that 4 and 3.
Pass the turn.
4 and 3 on the vials. Audrey says replacement effects look at what the permanent would look like on the battlefield just as it enters, which is why Priest doesn't stop Green Sun Zenith for Grist, but Grafdigger's Cage does. Yeah. That sounds right.
I have to write it anyway, so it's up to you if you want to keep. Yeah, but I'm. Yeah, I don't play a lot of paper, so I feel like it's good for me to practice what I'm doing. Yeah.
Those are good. Use them.
Because I'm mostly just online.
Yep.
My handwriting is also not so good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Another vial for Roland. A bit awkward. I think it's time for this Containment Priest to block.
How much is that?
Yeah, magic is complicated. Agreed. Well, Containment Priest, you've done your job. Goodbye. I think I'm saying if I'm rolling.
I don't know what that is. So I am not going to.
Maybe.
Let's see. I'm not going to block.
No blocks. Okay.
7.
I don't know if you know the interaction, but Priest turns off all your vials.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like that's the match. Kaplan gets it. GG's. That is the match. Things did not come together there in game 2 for Roland. Audrey says basically replacement effects create an alternate timeline where the thing happens and then it evaluates if the thing actually happened. You know what, Audrey? Maybe you should write a book about this. You assume Grist enters from Green Sun Zenith, check the state. Don't see a creature that entered without cast because Grist is not a creature. So we let it happen. Exactly. Dar says the unfortunate part of Yuri on Taxes, 80-card deck does add inconsistency. Very true. Very true. Vials plus Priest, not the best combination of cards to have on your board. I agree with that. And the last cards in hand for Roland were Yurion Caracas, which is not very interesting. Audrey says this will be in the test, by the way. Yeah, at the end of the semester, we're going to have an exam, and everything that we discussed on the streams will be on the exam. So study up, everybody. Get ready for the test, the whole thing. Okay. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, make sure you know how humility interacts with Kaido too, yeah. Just make sure you study for the test, everybody. This is important. This is probably the most important thing you'll ever have happen to you. All right. We will be live again tomorrow. Same place, same time. Be here for our usual Wednesday stream. Stick around now for a raid. Don't go anywhere. And I will see everybody soon. Peace out.